everyone. Today we're talking about my newest obsession, maple miso. I am in love with this. I know you will be too, so I cannot wait to do a little demo for you with the maple miso. So we're going to get right at it because I have got a ton of vegetables. These are frozen right out of the freezer. I just get like the whatever Costco bag of veggies. So I'm going to throw those in my steamer, and I'm going to throw those right in to get these thawed, okay? This is rice that my daughter made earlier. I'll just show you this. Let's get this going. Okay, I want to get it started in the steamer from frozen before I throw it in my beautiful new saute pan. How gorgeous is that big boy? So we're going to do the fish in here, and then we're going to do the stir fry in here right after, and we've got rice to go with it. Okay, so let's jump into our marinade. Actually, let's jump onto our onions. Now, my daughter sliced an onion weirdly the other day, so we're going to use up the last of her onion. I'm going to hope that it holds together. Oh, hang on, I have it on too thin. I do not want shaved onions, so I have to change my blade out. I want to know who's had the maple miso. If you're a consultant, I want you to weigh in because you would have had a chance to try it. So if you're a consultant, weigh in. So, you know, whatever mandolin you have, guys, mandolins are a game changer. Finger shavers, lifesavers. I can really comfortably look at you guys because I know that this super robust finger protector is keeping me safe as I'm doing this onion. And I've learned that I just prefer to do them without a cutting board. It's just so much easier. So that was an onion kind of done sideways because my daughter had already cut it a little bit. Let's turn the burner on and we're going to make our marinade. Oh my gosh. I did a live earlier today where I did a quick overview of all the new products, so check that out. I took people for a little tour of my plate during that live. Gotta get some oil here. Okay, a little oil in my beautiful new pan. Oh, difficult to hear. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Hang on, hang on. Can you hear me better now? Can you know what, guys? I think my earbud is in like a pocket or somewhere, and I totally forgot that it was disconnected. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I took my earbud out and like put it on my desk like 3 hours ago and totally forgot it was on. Okay, well that solves that issue. Yeah, I'm good now. They couldn't hear me. Well, that explains why that is. Okay, so we're just we're just chopping an onion. We did it on our mandolin with our super duper finger protector. We're just going to throw that red onion in, and I'm using that because I had it. It certainly doesn't need any extra flavor from the red onion, but I wanted to use it up. Thank you for whoever let me know that. I appreciate that. My screen seems really light. Lex, could you actually find me a cube, hun? I think my screen is so light because my phone is low. Okay, so I've got a cord, I just don't have a cube. We're gonna make the maple miso. So we have got here we're gonna make a lot. We don't have any rice vinegar though. So do it with rice vinegar because I made it that way and it's ridiculous. But I'm just gonna use this pineapple vinegar. It's a fermented pineapple vinegar. I'm gonna use that instead of the rice vinegar. So I'm gonna go in with 2 tablespoons of my maple miso. That was 2 generous ones. Let's do a really big third one and let's just double this because I want to drink it. Thank you. So, what else does it say? I need longer arms is what it says.
Is it charging?
Okay, 1/4 cup rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons. Okay, so I need 2 tablespoons of.
I do not know.
Well, I can't see if it's charging or not. Okay, we've got 1. We have got vegetables, frozen mixed veggies. I'm gonna do like kind of a 3 kind of thing.
I'm just gonna do a bunch of glugs, and then we'll taste it. Because, I mean, seriously, maple miso is good right out of the jar, so I'm sure no matter what I put in here, it's gonna be good. Lighting is perfect. Okay, great. So I look good, but my screen is really dark because I can barely see what you guys are typing. So I think my screen dimness is down.
I just don't want to screw up the video.
Hang on, I might disappear for a second. I turned my brightness up. Now I can see your guys' comments and I can reply to you. Okay, I'm not in the dark anymore. You cannot believe how dark it was for me. Okay. One of the things that Alexa was saying about this seasoning, do you want to tell everybody what you were saying about this one? Look inside the jar, you'll remember.
Oh, yeah. She was looking at the fish seasoning today, too. Sorry, I have hat hair and I have bangs and I tucked them in my toque all day. But the green onions are like whole, like it looks like a green onion. Like if they hydrated. The chives.
Yeah, it is amazing. Like fresh. Big chunks of fresh vegetables. It looks, when you make this sauce, it looks like you have made it fresh from going to your garden. It is so beautiful. You would never know that it was a hack that came from a jar. Okay, gotta turn my onions up. Okay, so what I love about this new pan, y'all notice I'm using my new Epicure pan on my induction burner because it's induction friendly. I'm so excited. Anyway, so we're just gonna fry those onions up. Let me turn it up a notch. I'm just getting used to the temps on this new burner. Let me taste what I made. It needs some oil. Let's do that. Oh my gosh. Who has placed an order already? Oh, Deborah, you're here. Tell me what your favorite is. If I know you're a consultant and you're watching, I want to know your favorite so far. Okay, let me taste. How is that so good? They freaking nailed it. Like, out of the ballpark, man. I would seriously I think I may have actually drank it with a spoon already. Okay, so my onions are frying up here very, very slowly. I'm gonna turn my burner up, I guess. I think this is not the best size burner for this giant pan because I only have, my induction burner is only small and my pan's really huge. So I might have to do it behind me on my stovetop. So we'll start on that. But anyway, I have some fish. So I had some haddock. Let me just grab a little paper towel. So I just wanted to quickly get a little bit of the moisture off my maple miso, and I'm gonna like drop it right in there. Ooh, maple miso, I love that, Deborah. I love that your new favorites are the funky ones. That's fantastic. Yeah, I think the maple miso is gonna stock out before the end of the season because I'm like, just got it and I'm almost on my second jar. Like seriously, I'm gonna be on my second jar like any day now. So I don't think it's gonna last. When I did my live earlier, I said it's the one that you have to order 98 of them. So just trying to get as much moisture as I can out of this fish without having to go to more than one paper towel. It's very lame at this point. I should have just grabbed a cloth and done that. Here we go. I want to get the water out of the fish. It was frozen fish, and you know, guess where I bought it from. Shocker to all of you. Now that I live in Nova Scotia, I need to find out when fish season is. Okay, it's starting to sweat here. Let's get those going a little bit higher, turning my burner up. I'm gonna get these all covered. Ooh, my gosh. Oh, it's so good as a dressing. I've had it as a dressing. You know what, guys? One morning my daughter made egg bites and then she didn't eat them for like 3 days and they needed to be eaten. So I took my maple miso marinade and poured it all over my egg bites. Oh, like that was the best egg bites I've ever eaten in my life. So we just got a little marinade here. Let's check on our rice. So this is the rice my daughter made. This was 10-minute rice. You just get another utensil. So she's got a beautiful little, I don't think she put the right, she does not have a beautiful little thing of rice. I don't think she put the right amount of water in. We can make like maple miso rice roll-ups.
Wait, what did I do?
I think it's not quite enough water. So all we want to do is just add a little splash, or maybe I put too much time because it's a smaller amount, so just add a tiny splash of water, stir it, and we'll put it back in. Yes, it's the new frying pan. Yeah, we have rice patties. Check the flavor in case you want to add. It just needs like maybe a tablespoon of moisture.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the new saute pan. We have got our maple miso. I'm gonna, guys, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to move to my big cooktop because this pan, being twice the size of my actual induction burner, it's not cooking fast enough. So we've got our beautiful sauce. Now that it's got raw fish in it, I can't finish drinking it. Bummer for me. Let's get our veggies.
It's the burner bundle.
Pardon?
The burners.
Thank you. So this was 5 minutes on our veggies. So these were the completely frozen solid Costco veggies. You can see them now. So that was just to thaw them. I'm just going to give them a little feel. I want them, okay, I don't want these to be cold. I want to be starting them warm into my pan, so I'm getting a head start. So I'm going to go back in 2 more minutes on these because, you know, if you can cheat and get things done faster. So I have to tell you about my daughter's favorite thing she makes all the time. She makes apple crisp. So she was making this air fryer apple crisp, and it's sitting in the kitchen, and I can hear from my chair, and I'm like, that is going on forever. What is happening? Like, as I'm watching TV and the air fryer's humming, and I'm like, why is an apple crisp taking forever? And so it was like 20 minutes, I think, of cooking the apples just with the seasoning. So in like 30 seconds, in the steamer, she was able to mimic 1 minute or 20 minutes in the air fryer and then just put her coating on top and finish it baking. So you totally got to try that, right? So start it in your steamer, get it still to soften up, and then throw your topping on and put it in your air fryer for your crispy action, okay? So that's starting. I'm just going to move I just moved my onions over, and I'm just going to put in my fish. Looks like it's starting to get hot now, so I think we might be okay. I'm going to give this fish a quick, oh, I think it's too hot now. Let's just turn that down. Okay, turning my induction pan down. Okay, so her apple crisp recipe, Lex, which she basically does a bunch of sliced apples, and she tosses those with cinnamon, and then I have no idea what happens from there. So we'll have to get her to post that for you. So I'm basically just dropping, let me try to get this in a little bit better, dropping my fish in. I don't want it too high because I want it to sort of like glaze on. If I put it too high, my seasonings will burn before my fish has a chance to glaze through and get all saucy and yummy. So there we go, my last piece of fish. I think I found a little chunk left over. Let's throw that in there. Okay. Okay, so our veggies are now steaming. I don't know if you can see that, a little mild steam. That's exactly what I want. I'm gonna give them a toss. Again, this is just the bagged veggies, bagged fish, right? It's not the time of year right now for me to have the fresh from my garden yet. I will. Okay, so this is cooking. Let's close that before I bean myself. Let me get a plate. Sorry for all that giant crashing. So the fish is cooking. I'm not going to touch it yet. And it's very, very tender, so I'm just going to scoop it up with my spatula. But I don't want to touch it yet. You can see it probably bubbling away there. If I touch it, it's not going to get its browning, so I need it to sit there. I just have it on 3. We're just waiting for that to accept its glaze. I'm going to give it a minute. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of the other new products. Deborah mentioned Valley Glow. Ooh, shish kebab on the vegetables. I haven't done that. I was going to put the vegetables in here with the rest of the maple miso marinade, and then put the maple miso glazed fish on the top because I'm obsessed. I never do all the same flavor all the way through, but since I could literally like lick that off a shoe, I'm putting it through every part of my meal. In the rice, I just want to put the rice back in. We'll put that in there. We'll put that on for 1 minute right at the end. So, new stuff that came back. Valley Glow. Lemony, delicious. It's got that lemongrass. It's got that total Asian flair. OMG. Valley Glow. So, so good. Okay. Cuban mojo. I did that on, what did I do that on? I think I did it on beef and I did it on chicken. Both of them were delicious. So that's a delicious Cuban seasoning you mix with orange juice. Southwest Ranch is a delicious dip seasoning, dressing seasoning, etc. I cannot wait to put that on chicken breast and then like put them with the crispy, crunchy coating and have Southwest Ranch chicken breasts. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's just check a piece of our fish. Our fish is almost cooked through. So I just gotta flip it over now. It's a little bit too watery. The pieces on the top here are getting the nice glaze the way that I want them. That piece in the middle is making me happy. These other ones, I don't want to touch them yet. Okay, back to my story. Where were we? Teppanyaki. So first time in the catalog all year round, I think, maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, it's delicious. You make a delicious sauce with mayonnaise, or if you want to make my sauce, you make it with tahini, and it's very much like Japanese village steak sauce, okay? Teppanyaki, tahini, yumminess, okay? And then pina colada. This is how I shall forever demonstrate pina colada. That good, just like that. Pour some pina colada in your mouth. And there's instructions, you know, there's instructions. Oh, there's my other jarred maple miso. There's the shish kebab Deborah was talking about. And, ooh, hang on, I gotta taste this little piece right here. There's a little piece that's just calling to me. Oh my God. I could eat whitefish, boring, old, lame whitefish. That's typically how I refer to whitefish. Every single day in this. I don't want to overcook it. I'm going to keep it tender, but I just want to give it all a little quick flip to the other side. Make sure we're glazing up. Too much moisture. It's not going to glaze the way I want. But it's cooked and it's delicious. So I'm going to give that most of that a second, and then we're going to get that out of there. We're going to throw in our veggies. I'm going to eat a little more of that. This is the glaziest piece. Nobody else is getting any glazy pieces because I'm eating them all. So what I have learned: do not cut your white fish thinner, because it will not have time to suck up the glaze and caramelize before it's cooked through. Okay, so there's my one little glazed piece. So if I'd left it thicker, I could have a glaze on the outside before the middle was cooked through. So that's my hot tip for you. Let's just take these beautiful little pieces out of here. Whatever, they're going to taste good. They just might not be glazed, but I will pick out all the glazed pieces for me because I'm the cook, and that's how it works when you're the cook, right? You pick the best pieces for you. I am not the cook that eats the burnt piece of toast. I am sorry. That is not happening in my house. Well, maybe if I burnt it, but no. I'm going to pick the big piece because I'm the one slaving away. Okay, here we go. Let's take that out of there. Get all of this fish out because I don't want it to get any more cooked. There we go. The fish is out. Okay, let's get this cranked up and let's get these veggies going. So our veggies were already hot. Okay, when they came out of the microwave, they were warm. They weren't like super hot, but they were definitely cooked through and warmed through. So let's put all of these in here. I don't want to dump it because I don't know if there's going to be a bunch of moisture in the bottom of the steamer. So I'm just going to take them out handful by handful. Now this was No, I'm saying that there was too much liquid because I didn't drain the fish properly. I should not have cheaped out, and I should have got another paper towel. But the main difference is that the fish didn't have time to suck up all the glaze before it cooked through. So don't make your fish too thin. I had cut it thin to make it fat. I had cut it through to make it thin so it would cook faster, which meant it cooked faster without allowing the glaze to suck up and caramelize. So keep your fish nice and thick so that you have time to caramelize. Okay, so those veggies were already hot, warmed through basically when I put them in there. I'm just going to crank that up a few notches. It's going to get loud because induction burners are kind of loud. But isn't this the sexiest beast of a pan ever? Like, look at this beautiful baby. Okay, we're going to let that sit there for a moment. Let's talk dessert. So good. You know what? I have to admit that part of this package was eaten on a spoon. Like, just the package. Nothing in it. This tastes, you know, like pink milk? Who remembers Pink Quick? And not the Pink Quick liquid from today's life. Pink Quick liquid, Pink Quick powder from like the olden days. Show of hands, who are my olden days people on here? Shelly, you probably remember the Pink Quick powder. That stuff was the best hangout knockover ever when I was 18. And this reminded me of Pink Quick powder, but like the adult, sexy, amazing, yes, quick powder, strawberry milk. This is like strawberry milk, adult version, and like knocked up a few notches if you just eat it dry. Not that I'm telling you should eat it dry, but you should eat it dry. So you can have those delicious Pink Quick flashbacks, the strawberry quick flashbacks. It was delicious. Like, I will seriously eat another package dry, hands down. Use it just to season your berries. So next time I just want like a berry coulis or something, I'm totally gonna just use that powder and cook my berries, right? Take your steamer, dump in your berries, just dump on some of your sauce, your dry seasonings, throw it right in your microwave with no lid on, let it reduce and cook down. You will have jam or a sauce in seconds, even if you're not making a cheesecake. I think if you've got some sour cream, you could totally add it like you would add to a, what's that stuff called? Fruit dip. Totally, yes, put it in smoothies. Love it. Fruit dip, whipping cream. Yes, love these ideas. Okay, ladies, while I'm just waiting for this to cook up a little bit, I want to know how you're using pina colada other than dumping it in your mouth and making a smoothie. Is anybody using the pina colada in other ways? I want to hear all about that because I haven't got beyond pouring it in my mouth. Oh yeah, and the Southwest Ranch. Who's done anything with the Southwest Ranch besides dressings and dips? I want to hear about it. Just waiting for this. And you can see I'm not stirring. Cheesecake, yum. I'm not going to stir this right now because it's not going to brown if I stir it. My heat is on 8. It just needs some time to stop and get its like little crusty action happening. So I also want to give it a little shot of oil. Pina colada cupcake. Oh my gosh, I need me some of that action. That sounds amazing. I love the idea of just putting the pina colada in some whipping cream. Oh, Southwest Ranch and rice. Yum! Oh, I love all your ideas. Okay, let me give it a quick move. Nope, nothing has darkened. That's the thing when you've got frozen veggies. If these were not frozen veggies, I would have browning on my stir fry already. But there's so much moisture in the frozen veggies that it's just not going to happen the same way. Oh, Billy, stop it right now. Sherry, pina colada cheesecake. Okay, pina colada cheesecake, pina colada on chicken with coconut oil. You guys, I need to ask these questions every week. Okay, so I'm just going to try a piece because I don't want it to overcook while I'm trying to get it brown. But you know, if I see a little bit of brown, it's making my day. Let's just taste a piece. Still crunchy. All right. I'm going to let it sit for another 30 seconds or a minute. I'm gonna hit it with the sauce. We're gonna plate this up. Let's put my daughter's rice back on. Get that all softened up and delicious. And then I need another plate. Hang on. I am so excited. Oops, a piece fell off. Oh. I don't even understand how it could be that good. I feel like I just landed in one of the best Asian fusion restaurants on earth just because of maple miso. Like, I don't need to travel. I don't need to leave home ever again. It's probably not really a good thing for me. Well, it is a good thing for me, but holy mile. That's what I love, right? Like, I'm at home with the flavors in minutes coming together like some fancy 5-star chef is cooking for me just based on the delicious seasonings that are in the jars. Like, how freaking amazing is that, you guys? Do y'all get how super cool that is? That we can have that kind of flavor every time without having to travel the globe? Like that. Okay, let's get this rice going here. So we've got some beautiful rice. So this was 10-minute steamer rice with a little doctoring. Got a little scoop of rice there. I don't want more rice than that, so that's how much I'm gonna have. I'm just gonna pick through for all the best looking pieces of fish. Just gonna put those over there. Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna take a pile because I just can't be bothered. I know she won't eat as much of it as me. Beauty of knowing her is that I get to take a little bit more. Okay, let's hit this. Starting to finally get a little bit of browning. We're gonna hit that with the maple miso sauce and just let all that flavor marry together. Yum. Okay, seriously, the colors are amazing. I didn't have to do any work, you guys. Like, this was frozen vegetables, frozen fish, and 1 jar of the most amazing seasoning ever. And I have got this absolutely luscious, delicious stir fry that tastes like a top chef made it, and it's just little old me in my kitchen. So that's what I love about Epicures, that allows you to bring all these amazing, delicious, crazy flavors home. Now, all of these products we talked about today, including the curry mussels, coconut cream mussels, are all available for like $89 in Canada, I think, and only like $6 in shipping, like crazy low shipping. And you can get all the products for $89, and they're gonna give you a cheese and jalapeno cornbread or some caramel sauce or an easy peasy taco for free if you've got a $60 order. If you wanna go get hit up on that, this is pretty much done. Let me just turn this off. I'm basically just warming it through and making sure that any of the residual fish juice that I had in my marinade is cooked off. We are ready to plate this up. Now let's just see how freaking sexy that maple miso marinade is here in my new gorgeous saute pan. Look at that, done in minutes from easy peasy frozen veg. Way to just rock on my meal here. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make sure I get a nice big orange carrot in here. Got all my broccoli, a little bit more veg. Okay, now I have got a maple miso marinade feast. I've got my haddock, I've got my veggies, and I've got my rice, all done in a matter of minutes. And my pan is big enough that I had easily over half of my steamer filled with veg, and I could have stirred without spilling more. So I love the size of this pan. There you go, everybody. Check it out. Go place your season launch orders and make sure you get your taste of your season. And if you're not getting taste of the season, get the maple miso, because, oh my gosh, your life and your kitchen will never be the same. I swear you will want to drink it right out of the bowl. Thanks, everyone.